Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling hills and meandering streams, there lived a young lad named Jack. Jack was known for his insatiable curiosity and a heart full of dreams that soared higher than the tallest trees. He lived with his widowed mother, who worked hard to make ends meet, but their modest cottage echoed with laughter and love. One day, as Jack roamed the village market, his eyes caught sight of a mysterious old man with a long, twisted beard and a cloak that seemed to dance with the wind. Intrigued, Jack approached the enigmatic figure. "Good day, young lad," the old man greeted with a twinkle in his eye. "I have something special for you, something that can change your life forever." In his withered hand, the old man held a small pouch filled with shimmering beans. But these were no ordinary beans. They were magical beans that could speak and held the promise of untold wonders. "These beans will grow into a magical beanstalk that reaches the clouds," the old man explained. "Climb it, and you'll find a world beyond your wildest imagination. But beware, for there are secrets and challenges along the way." Jack's heart raced with excitement. He exchanged his cow, milky white, for the magical beans, not realizing the magnitude of the adventure that awaited him. That night, he planted the beans in the garden behind his cottage, watering them with a mixture of hope and anticipation. As the first light of dawn kissed the sky, Jack awoke to a sight that took his breath away. A colossal beanstalk, thick as an ancient oak and reaching high into the heavens, had sprung from the ground overnight. Jack could hardly contain his excitement. Without a moment's hesitation, he began his ascent, hand over hand, higher and higher, until the village below looked like a miniature toy set. As Jack reached the clouds, he found himself in a breathtaking realm, a land of giants and talking creatures. The air was filled with the sweet fragrance of enchanted flowers, and the leaves of the beanstalk shimmered with a magical glow. It was a world straight out of his wildest dreams. Venturing further into this mystical land, Jack encountered a talking sparrow who guided him to the castle of the giant king. The sparrow warned Jack about the dangers that lay ahead, but Jack, fueled by courage and curiosity, pressed on. Inside the castle, Jack discovered the giant king's treasure room, glittering with gold and jewels. But there, slumbering on a colossal bed, was the giant king himself. Jack, careful not to wake the giant, gathered a handful of treasures and tiptoed back towards the beanstalk. Just as he was about to descend, the castle shook with a mighty roar. The giant king had awakened, and his thunderous footsteps echoed through the halls. Jack sprinted down the beanstalk, clutching the treasures as if his life depended on it. As Jack reached the bottom, he heard the giant king's enraged bellows from above. The giant, realizing he had been robbed, descended the beanstalk in hot pursuit of the daring intruder. Jack, fear propelling him, chopped at the beanstalk with his trusty axe. With each swing, the mighty plant shivered until, with a resounding crash, it toppled to the ground. The giant king, now stranded in the clouds, could no longer harm the world below. Jack, catching his breath, looked at the treasures in his hands and realized the true value of his journey. It wasn't just the gold and jewels, it was the courage he found within himself, the friends he made in this magical land, and the lessons that transformed him into a young man wise beyond his years. Descending the beanstalk one final time, Jack returned to his village, where his mother embraced him with tears of joy. The tale of Jack and the talking bean spread far and wide, turning him into a legend among the villagers. Jack, however, remained humble, cherishing the memories of his adventure in the clouds and the invaluable lessons that accompanied him back to the earth. And so, the small village tucked between hills and streams continued to thrive, forever touched by the magic of a boy who dared to climb a beanstalk and discovered the treasures that lie within oneself.